This is Raptor News. Today is a very important topic. Today's topic is very important because if we don't get this, then we ain't going to get nothing at all. We're going to keep going through a living hell until we get this right here. We cannot move out to anywhere until we get this right here. We keep wanting to believe that they are like us, that they are human like us, and they are not. God said in Job 26:13, God's hands have formed the crooked serpent. It ain't just one, it's nations. God said he separated the nations from the sons of Adam, which means the nations are not the sons of Adam. They are the crooked serpents. Because what? God made Adam upright and blessed. He couldn't be crooked. Upright means he's straight. Ecclesiastes 7:13. Consider the work of God, for who can make that straight which he have made crooked? We can't make Yudah Yasharel act right because he's crooked. Let's go into that. We're going to take a look at that and go back to this. So let's go to here first. Here we have the destroyer here. They're going to ignore that. They don't fear this until they in it. This is the literal hell because this earth right here is going to be thrown in that hell, the lake of fire on that planet right there that's on the horizon. Right here is the planet. And it travels with a black sun. And then there's a planet up in here. If you will watch the video, the destroyer appeared in Cape Town, Africa. Right? So now we go into the devil. He laid a slab of concrete right here. And this is what the book tells us to watch for. Watch for one who does not love his brother. And that means love his brother like he loves himself. Love his wife like he loves himself. Watch that one, says God. Why? Because God is trying to show you who's who. So he spent $5,000 for a slab of concrete right here. He got another slab of concrete that he was supposed to be putting his trailer on, right? And he bought another shed. Right? And then where's the people at? The people are still on the ground. The people ain't got no place to stay there. What is he telling you with his actions? He's saying that his shed that he building to put all of his stuff in on his concrete is more important than people. The people on the land hear me and they get this, but guess what? They living in fear of that monster. We go to Galatians to prove that he's a monster and to prove that it's a whole lot of people like him. The majority of the people is like him. It's only a few of us. And so the majority of people ain't going to even understand what I'm saying here. So watch. There's the fruits of the Spirit, which is what? Love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Right? And these are the fruits of the Spirit. Right? So it's controlling your damn self and acting nice. And so now you got the fruits of the flesh, or the works of the flesh, which means the actions of these jinn. And what is this? Adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, and on that land, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, and heresies. And eventually it's going to be envyings, murders, drunkenness, and revelings. So they're going to get drunk. They're going to argue. They're going to fight. They're going to talk damnable heresies. That's what he preaching, ain't he? He keep trying to go up against somebody who is a veteran like me. I'm a veteran. Meaning that I've been doing this a very long time, every single day. I have made this my life. How your new booty ass gonna come and try to go up against me? And I ain't saying this to brag, boast, and show off. I'm saying it because it's the facts. I will walk circles around you in this religion because you do not know it. You are a devil and you don't get it. Devils don't understand that they devils. When you call him a devil, he think I'm just name calling. No, you are a devil. Period, point blank. No doubts about that. Because the devil wouldn't have people on the ground and build a damn fucking slab, a $5,000 slab, probably that hut that he put on there, $3,000 or $4,000, even more. You done spend almost $10,000 just for yourself to put your things in it, and you got people laying on the ground. You are not human, dude. Watch this. So God says, my hands have formed that crooked serpent. And then he says, consider my work then. For who is, Raptor News, you're going to make you this straight? No. Deshaun, you're going to make him straight? No. Mr. News, you're going to make him straight? No. Lucky Ben Hebrew, you're going to make him straight? No. He can't be straight. He's not human. You can't expect inhuman people to be human, to have emotions and feelings for people that they don't have. Most of y'all marry these inhuman men. They have no emotions and feelings for you. They're incapable of the shit. They can only feel when they hurt. Here you are feeling for them and they can't feel for you. Genesis 3:15, and I will put enmity. And who is putting this enmity? Who is forming this crooked serpent? Who is telling you to consider this? The Most High God is. These people, if you don't understand, if you look at where God said he created them, he created you, every living thing from the water. So we are the living things. We was created from the mud and water, clay. And then what? He breathed into us his spirit. That means we're moldable. We can be shaped and formed into something great. He made us upright, but he made that one crooked. No spirit was breathed into him, and that one was made from fire, from deep in the earth. So he said when he made the beast of the field, he made it from deep in the earth. If you know the correct terminology in the language. Deep within the earth, meaning it was down there where the fire was. Why? Because they are hell. Consider the work. They are hell. These people are made to punish us, Israel. I want y'all to get this. They are made for a punishment to Hebrew Israelites for going against the Most High God. He had no covenant with these people. They was going to hell. They doomed to the fire. White, black, yellow, green, and brown. He only had a covenant with Israel. He gave these Gentiles no books. Why? Because they was doomed to the fire. Why would you have a book in enlightenment and you going to hell? They made a deal. They had 42 months, just like the devil made a deal with God. He had 42 months to do what? Trample down Jerusalem. They are against you. Right? And what did God say in Job? Look, Gog and Magog, Gentiles, I am against you. Because you're against my people. What is the day of God, the day of the Lord for? For God to pay back to Gentiles everything that they did to Israel. What did he say to the Gentiles? If you bless Israel, I'll bless you. If you curse Israel, I'll curse you. You got that man over there cursing Israel. He ain't going to go too far. You got that man over there saying Satan is still in heaven. He ain't going too far. God is finna destroy his old ass. Watch. Mark my words. I'm right. Let's keep going because we keep trying to make them us. So God said, I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. What does it mean? It means the black woman is able to produce a Gentile too. It is just not Satan's descendants and his progeny. The black woman also is producing Gentiles from within herself, which makes it 10 times tougher for a Hebrew, for the sons of Adam. Why? Because now we got these deceivers who look like us. Before we know who the deceivers are because they don't look like us. They one like the Son of Man, but they don't look like us. But now we have these ones that look like us, right? And God said they will be enemies to us, so they're going to behave to us like enemies, not like friends, right? A friend would have gotten his friend somewhere to stay and then bought a damn shed and then brought a damn slab of concrete. An enemy will have you on the damn ground and say, look at my shed, ain't this nice? That's what he was saying in the video. While people were sleeping in the shed, he gonna put those people out and put his things in there to show y'all what y'all mean to his wicked, satanic, crooked ass. Keep going. Galatians 5:17. The flesh desires what is contrary to the spirit. What does God keep saying? We are not going to get along. Israel, this is why we are fighting. Because we are two different species. They were like, it's black on black crime. No. It's man against jinn. Man against beast. Man against devils. It ain't no black on black crime. Look at the White House in disarray. What's that? For the flesh desires what is contrary to the spirit, and the spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They are at war with each other, people. There's not going to be any peace in the black home because God already put it right there. I'm putting enmity between thee. I'm putting enmity between thee, between y'all children. Cain was not Adam's son. Abel was Adam's son. So Cain and Abel fought. Let's get into that. Do not be like Cain, 1 John 3:12, who was of the devil, who was Satan's seed, and murdered his brother, because the devil was a murderer from the beginning. And why did he murder him? Because his own actions were evil and his brother's was righteous. He was made crooked, and that's all it's about. And we were made upright. Consider that, says God. They are at war with each other. When the sons of Adam do any evil, God sends against them Satan's progeny. Jeremiah 15:3. And I will appoint over them, that's the children of Israel, Adam's seed, says the Lord. Who's saying it? God. The sword to slay, and all these are Gentiles, and the dogs that tear, and the fowls of the heavens, and the beasts of the earth, to devour them and destroy you, because you went against me. Who are the people going against God? You want to see their face? It's right there. There you go, right there. See him? That's the people going against God. That's the enemy. Love thy enemy, huh? Yeah. So what we have right here. I will appoint over them 4 kinds, says the Lord. The sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heavens, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy them. What else? Deuteronomy 28:49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar. So this is the implosion inside and outside. It's different types of jinn attacking us. From the ends of the earth, as swift as eagles, flieth the nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. English language. A nation of furious countenance, warmongers, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. A nation of sociopathic people. They don't feel... Look, sociopath, narcissist. These are Satan's children. He has all of the characteristics of a devil. Y'all think I'm just saying that? I swear to God on my life I ain't. This dude is a devil, because that's what his actions say. You know, my brothers and sisters, if I had the land, would be inside. Ain't no damn well they sleeping in some damn tents on the floor of my damn trailer, or on the floor of the damn shed, and I didn't buy them something where they could stay and use the bathroom and everything else. In due time, once I get all my shit squared away, I first. That's what the devil says. It's all about him, ain't it? Sociopath. Revelation 9:4. And they don't have the ability to feel. They ain't human. They're like an animal. It's like, it's injured, so let's eat it. You know what I mean? And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing. Commanded who? The Gentiles. Against who? Seed of Adam. Neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. So it's always jinn against jinn. It ain't black on black crime or black on white and races and everything. It's been jinn against jinn. Because a real Hebrew, a real son of Adam, they can't mess with us. They can annoy us. They can get under our skin and get on our nerves like a pesky damn fly or an itch. But as in destroying us, they cannot. Because it's not commanded. They're not permitted to bother any of God's people. Only those people who went astray and did something wrong. Let's keep finding out that. Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if you will not hear the voice of the God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which he command you today, that all the curses will come upon you. They are a curse. Plus there are other curses, right? Curse, because when God told Satan to get out, he said, you are cursed. And so is his descendants. You have to understand. Cursed shalt thou be in the basket of thy store, cursed in the fruits of your body, the fruits of the land, increase of your kind, the flocks of your sheep, when you come in and when you go out. Cursed shalt thou be when the Lord shall send upon thee cursing vexations, and rebuke you in everything that you set your hand on to do. You may not understand why you're going through this. It's like I'm looking at Brother Deshaun. He may not understand why all of this. Well, he said it in his video. It's because he did something wrong. I mean, he does understand. If we do something wrong, the jinn, I'll say it again. When we do something wrong, the jinn comes in and destroy us. Deshaun sold his house and everything to move out there on this land. You know, it ain't my fault. It ain't nobody else's fault. It works on an individual basis, you know, and then it works on a group basis. We were all expelled out of Israel because we all turned Gentile. Can two black Gentiles have a person with the Spirit on them? Yes, they can. Right? And people with the Spirit on them, and that's black, can have a Gentile. Rebecca had, what's his name? Esau. Right? The Lord shall send thee cursing vexations and rebuke you and all that you set your hand on to do. So if you're going to live in the wilderness, God is rebuking you and taking that away from you until you be destroyed, until you perish quickly because of the wickedness of your doing, whereby you have forsaken me. You cannot be gay. You cannot be doing drugs. You cannot be forsaking God in anything, or else he takes everything away from us. We keep losing everything, Israel, because we won't get this. These people keep coming and assaulting us. The government is coming. The tax board is coming. You didn't pay your taxes. Child support is coming. You ain't paid your child support. You're getting evicted. Why? Because you curse because you don't want to obey God. You keep trying to do drugs. You keep trying to be gay. You keep trying to sneak and fornicate some damn where. You keep watching stuff that you ain't supposed to be watching. Right? You're doing a bunch of wicked shit. And then you think God gonna bless you because you say, all praises to the Most High. Don't work like that. God see right through you. He gonna punish your wicked ass. Because of the wickedness of thy doings, he's gonna punish your ass. This is why I'm punishing you. Deuteronomy 28:21. Until he have consumed thee off the land where thou go to possess it. He kicked us out of Israel. And you know how many places I've been kicked out until I got it? Everywhere I go, I was kicked out. I couldn't pay the rent. I got kicked out. I lost my job. People was tired. We don't, it's time for you to go. I have been kicked out in just the worst weather. You know, I've been kicked out in 105-degree weather with no place to go. And you talking about sad. I had only change. You know, I bought a hamburger and I didn't know what I was going to do after that. You know, just roughing it in my car. How can we tell who they are? So the first thing we have to do is what? Know who we are. Are we them or are we us? You know, everybody black ain't us. Watch. James 4:11. Speak not evil one of another. Wasn't I getting on his case for slandering them? But don't the word tell them don't speak evil of each other? Brethren, how do you love somebody and you speaking evil of them? He that speaks evil of his brother and judges his brother speaketh evil of the law. You're going against the law and judging the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law. You a heathen. Who get that? And so once he starts speaking evil, oh, these people are dead weight. They lazy. I do all the work. I bought everything. I again. It's so annoying. 1 John 3:10, in this the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil are manifest. And the devil has children, and the devil has children. Whoever does not righteousness is not of God, neither he that loveth not his brother. Deshaun got love in his heart for this man. This man is not going to let Deshaun back on the land because Deshaun can see him for what he is, a deceiver, a liar. This man is never going to do business with me ever again in life because I've been able to see him. He only going to deal with people who can't see who he is. In this the children of God are manifest, the children of the devil are manifest. Whoever does not righteousness is not of God. Righteousness is not having your brother lay on the damn dirt while you got a shed laying on concrete. Your shed and your things come before the people. That's not righteousness, that's evil. Neither he that loveth not his brother, and that's not love. Again, Matthew 7:12. Therefore all things whatever that men should do to you, do even so unto them. For this is the law and the prophets. So this is the law of the prophets. That basically, if you're in a nice, warm, cozy place, your brother should be in one with you. If you got a nice, juicy, chili cheeseburger and fries, your brother should have one with you. If you wouldn't want your black ass kicked off the land, you should kick your brother off the land. If you don't want to be talked to, look, he talking about them people like a dog. What happened when I got on his ass? Now it's unfair and unjust, and I'm just an evil person for talking about him. But what is he? I like to show people they self. It ain't that I am this way, I ain't this way. I prefer just to preach a nice, kind, pleasant message and move on about my damn business. I prefer just to warn people so they don't go to hell. I'm all about salvation if anybody wants to understand me. I ain't about shit else. Because I know once God start destroying this motherfucker, and once these meteorites start hitting, everybody gonna be wanting to go to the wilderness in a minute. And everybody gonna be trying to figure out what's wrong. And everybody gonna be trying to flee to a place of safety. It ain't gonna be no place of safety. Once these meteorites start hitting, the people are gonna start waking all the way up. Then I'm gonna make sense. I ain't making sense now, but I'll make sense then. You know why? Because they can't see in the future. They can only see what they want to see right now. Their desires. They can't see the end. I can see the end. And I said they're going to be begging and pleading God to save them while they turning their back on God right now. God ain't going to hear y'all wicked asses. Y'all all going to burn up with what's coming. This earth is going to be consumed in fire, and so shall your ass be. This is Raptor News.